Hi there, my name is Lisa if you're new. Today we're going to make a Swedish oven-baked pancake, and for that you need some eggs, 5 eggs, you need some salt, you need milk, you need some flour, and this is the first step. So I'm just gonna make the batter of the pancake first, and then I'm going to show you when I slice up the pork that is going to be inside. Now I have put in the eggs, the 5 eggs here, and I also put around 1 cup of flour and around I'll see how much, around 1.5 cup of milk first, just to mix it together to get all the lumps mixed away, so you cannot have a lumpy batter. I put the recipe down below for you in exact measurements, but when I just feel the consistency myself when I do this. So I'm just gonna put some more flour and some more milk inside, and I will come back. Now I have mixed this batter. As you can see, it should be, we have a Swedish call that says lagom. That means, it means not too thick or not too much or not too little, just the right amount, like in the middle. So it should not be too thick and not too loose. I have done this recipe for so long, so I know the consistency just by feeling it like this. But I'm going to put the exact measurements for you in American measures, like in cups, down below, as I already said, I think. Yeah, so now, I forgot almost a bit of salt also. Here is some salt. Let's see, so I'm gonna put that down also. Let's see how much. Let's see, this package is almost finished. So just gonna take like, not too much, because we're going to have pork in here, and it's quite salty as it is. So not too much salt. And then you just whisk it, and set this aside. If you want, you can put this in the refrigerator overnight to get but I'm just not gonna do that today. I'm gonna let this in the fridge just until I have cutting up the pork, and I'll be back soon. Now I have the pork here. In Swedish it's called rimmat sidfläsk, but when I was translated it said bacon. So I think this is bacon then, but it's in this shape. So I'm gonna cut this in little cubes, and then I will be back and show you what it looks like. Okay, now I have cut this into smaller pieces, like cubes. See, I took a lot of the fat off. My kids don't like when it's too fatty, and it's not so good to chewing the fat. But in this, almost like in this piece, I will show you. So I'm gonna fry this. I have put some butter here in my skillet, and I'm just gonna wait until it's really hot, and then I'm gonna pour this meat in the skillet. So now when the butter is frying up, I put the meat inside like this, and I have taken a wooden spoon here just to blend it all together like this. I'm gonna tell you a bit about this dish. We don't eat this as much as well. We don't eat this as breakfast in my family. I don't think it's so common in Sweden in general. We often have this like at lunch, or see, I have 2 hot pan. I think I'm gonna medium high temperature first. It's just gonna be crispy, so it take a while, but we don't want them to burn. What was I talking about? We eat this more as a lunch or as a dinner in my family. with also with lingonberry jam. No, lingonberry preserve. Jam is the thing you have on your sandwich, right? Preserve is the right word. I think you have it at IKEA or maybe in some international stores in your country. Yeah. So this dish is very common in my family, as I said, and also when I was a kid. My father and mother made it. I'm coming from a quite international family. I'm born and raised Swedish, my parents are Swedish, but what I meant was we traveled quite a lot when I was a kid. So I have been like in many different countries. I have been in Greece a lot. I love Mediterranean food because my mother often cooks food from Italy or from Greece or Spain, or because we travel there a lot. I have also been in the States actually. When I was a teenager, I had this collaboration with American schools, high schools. So we was actually in 2000 we was there, and we collaborated a year with high school students in the States, and then we did different kinds of things to raise some money to get over to the States. So we was in New York, and then we was in Winona, Wisconsin. We went to Minnesota by airplane, then we took the bus to Winona, and we lived there with some family, and I was there in the high school for some days. It's quite a memory I have. It was so fun. And then we was in San Francisco, and I will never forget that the Golden Bridge in San Francisco. No, what do you call it? Golden Gate Bridge? Oh, tell me if I'm wrong. I said it wrong, I think so. But I love that city. And we also went to Hawaii actually, on Honolulu, and I snorkeled in the ocean with all the fish. It was a really, really travel of a lifetime. And I think that was the place where my love for American culture and American food started. And why I love to watch American women and men that cook, because I think in Sweden we are very like this American tradition, like hamburgers and burger joints, like the things we see in the movies. It's like the food we think of, but after watching all of you American women or homeschooling mothers, and I watch a lot of like a Delish, the channel on YouTube, Delish. I learn a lot of you, your culture, that it's not just pizza and hamburgers. There is a lot of other foods or meals that is very exciting to see. I don't really know the exactly tradition about this pancake that I made. So this was too large. I have to cut this one up. I think it's smaller pieces. I see it's a lot of pieces I have to cut in smaller shapes. Anyway, what was I saying? Well, I forget it now. Well, I'm going to make this and stop rambling about foods and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be back when this is all finished. I see you then. So, now I have fried up this bacon in the pan, and I'm gonna take off some of the grease from it, and then I'm gonna show you when we put this together with the batter. Now I'm just gonna pour in the butter here that I have melted in my microwave, and I'm gonna brush it with a brush, just like this, before I put the batter inside and the bacon. So it's good. Like this. Yeah. Now I have taken off the batter that has been in the refrigerator for some while, and it's gonna, you just whisk it up a bit so you get the flour. If the flour has gotten in the bottom, you can just whisk this like this, and then you just pour this batter in the, I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna pour this in here like this. Whoa. Yeah. And I'm gonna scrape this with a spatula so I get all the batter from the bowl inside. So now I will take the bacon here. I have washed my hand, of course, and put this on top here, like this, spread it around so you get bacon everywhere. Some people have some thyme with this, or some apples. Also, you can do that if you want to. We just like it this way. I guess there is a lot of other things you can do, but this is like the basic that we like. Let's see here. And this is going in the oven. In Swedish degrees, I put quite hot, like 225 or 210 Celsius degrees. I don't know right now in my head what that is in Fahrenheit, but I will link not link, sorry, I will put the Fahrenheit degrees of course also in the recipe in the description box down below. Yeah, so you just do this, and then you just put this in the oven, and I see you when it's finished. Let's see. Yeah, see you soon. So this is the way the pancake is going to look when it's finished. See, this is so good. You have to try this one. So nice. And as I said before, you can have this with thyme inside if you want to. I'm gonna plate it up for you and see how it looks when we are going to eat this. So here you have the plate with the oven pancake with bacon, and I also had some tomatoes and some different colored shredded carrots, and also of course the lingonberry preserves here. So I hope that you will try this one, and next time I think I'm gonna do something else, like a really Swedish meal. So I don't know when, because I'm a full-time working mother of 3 kids. So when I got the time, I will make another video. I will try to post at least once or twice a week. So yeah, you really have to try this one. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.